We are live. Let me just check it out to make sure. Bear with me. Oh, yep, I think I see us over there. So I'm gonna actually need to get out of this. Okay, perfect. I think we are there. We are live. Yep, it is showing that we are live. Fantastic. If you are watching this on live, drop live in the comments. And if you're watching this on replay, drop hashtag replay in the comments. I'm so excited. I have my girlfriend Holly on with me. And honestly, we did not know each other prior to me helping her kind of regain her life back. And it's been an amazing journey. And she has been here with me for a little over a year. But I titled this, what did I title this? Let's see here. If you, oh, it's not even telling me. Well, oh, here we go. You need to struggle this if you you need to watch this, excuse me, if you struggle with making ends meet. Like if your paycheck is running out before the next payday, which is not an uncommon problem right now. Cash, honey? No, thank you. No, thank you. Yeah, loud tractors. All of a sudden, when mom's live, this is just how it goes. You need to go play with those in the living room if you want to play with your tractors, okay, honey? Thank you. Mom, like, this is proof that you can do this business even with a child. But here is the thing. Holly was a single mom. She still is a single mom, technically, working full time and just struggling with just day to day everything. And I'm going to let her share a little bit about her experience with that. But this is so important because so many people are in the same exact position as Holly was before she got started with me. And the fact of the matter is that that does not have to be our reality. So that's what we wanted to hop on here and talk to you about today. So Holly, I'm going to go ahead and just let you take it away. I want you to share with me like kind of like where was your life at right before you started thriving, and like what did things look like for you, just so that people can kind of get a sense of like kind of where you were at prior to getting this journey started, because I think that's the most important piece, is that that's what people relate to, is where where we were and who we were. And now, of course we feel our best and we're excited, and for the most part we're pretty positive, we're glowing, we've had these amazing transformations. But what people forget about is where we were prior to where we started. So I'm going to let you go ahead and just take it away and share that.
Awesome, thank you. If I were going to sum up where I was at in one word, it would be exhausted. Like so many times as mothers, we say we're so tired, but I like literally was the definition of exhausted. Um, so I started my journey a little over a year ago. Prior to that, it was close to 2 years before that. I had went through a divorce. Obviously, divorce is not easy. If anybody, has come from a divorced family or went through divorce, there's nothing easy about it, especially when there's kids involved. So the emotional roller coaster that it took me and my family on was really, really hard. But I was trying to navigate that. I was trying to figure all that out. Um, right before I went through divorce, the daycare had noticed that my son was just behind everybody else, in his development and learning, speaking, all of the things. So they had started an evaluation on him to see, what was going on, if they could help us figure it out. So that was right before my divorce. So we were still navigating that after my divorce. He, was enrolled in early childhood classes. So there was constant phone calls, meetings, touch bases with that. And that was a roller coaster all in itself, to hear like one day things were really, really good and that he was making progress. And then the next week it wasn't. And because he was so delayed in his speech, and he still is, he can't tell me what his struggles are, what he's feeling, what's wrong. So that was really emotionally hard as well because, you know, in the really tough days, I couldn't help him. I didn't know what was wrong. Um, so within this last year, he was actually medically diagnosed with autism after being moved from one school to another, and now his third school this year. So it was just constant movement, constant change. And if anybody out there is watching and has a child with autism, you know that routine and consistency is key. So messing up his routine, moving him from one school to another, visitations with dad, like anything just, you know, set him off. So some days are really good. Like we, you know, sleep through the night. We have good days. We have good afternoons. I can be online and running my business. I can go to work. I can do all the things that I need to do with my life to provide for them, and things are good. And then there's other days where we get 2 hours of sleep. We struggle with tears. Like the school's calling me like 5 times throughout the day. Like it's really hard. In fact, I have a meeting today and the emotions are really high because I'm constantly trying to learn about autism, decide what's best for him, but he can't speak for himself. So I want to do what's best, but I don't know what's best. Um, Also, in the last 7, 8 months, I have, sorry about the dog. I have lost my dad, which was really, really hard. Um, he was a solid pillar in my life. So to lose him, that just added to the struggles, and trying to be a single mom and work and all of those things, while dealing with all these emotions was just really, really hard. Um, Also with the divorce, I found out that my daughter has been, you know, participating in self-harm, you know, something I didn't know about. It's just life just piles on you and it's exhausting and it's really, really hard. Whether you're a single parent or not, like it's hard. And through all of it, take me back a year ago before my journey, I was just exhausted. I was getting a couple of hours of sleep a night. I was trying to navigate all of these things, all of these emotions, showing up for my job in which I've been at for 18 years, working retail, all different hours. You know, I'm up at 2 a.m. Some days I go to work at 1, I'm there till 10. I'm putting in extra hours to make sure we're successful. It's just exhausting to be a single parent, a leader at my job, and just trying to figure out how to be the best at all of it while just dealing with the struggles of life. So I was exhausted. I would go to work on 2 to 3 hours of sleep. I would come home, you know, pick up, drop off, you know, all of that was happening in the middle of my day. On lunch breaks, I'd come home and I would spend all afternoon on the couch. You know, my kids would ask to do things and I'd be like, no, I can't believe you're asking me to do that. I've been working all day. Mom, what's for dinner? And I'm like, go find something in the refrigerator. Make sure you clean it up when you're done. Like, I mean, laundry stacked in the corner, like things just undone because all I wanted to do was lay on the couch and sleep. Um, and it hit hard there. I mean, so a year ago, it was just one day, and I remember it like it was yesterday. I dropped my son off at school. I shared tears with the teacher about the struggles we were dealing with, you know, in his journey. And then I came home, I parked my car in the garage, and I sat in there for damn near an hour in tears. And I remember saying, God, I am exhausted and I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to be a mom. I don't know why you chose me. I don't know that I can do this anymore unless you give me something that makes me not so tired. Give me an answer on how to do this because I know that you trust me to do it, but I don't know how to do it. And that's when I received a message from Heather, saying, I see you, I see what you're going through, and I think I have something that could help you. And I never, ever imagined that saying yes to a 3-day sample was going to completely change my life.
Sorry, I had to mute myself because Cash was being crazy. And hopefully I was muted because I was also telling him, stop jumping on the bed. But thank you so much for sharing your story because I know that can be super vulnerable and it's really hard to like go back to where we were because it's almost once you start experiencing Thrive, it's literally so hard to even imagine that you were that person. because so much changes. I mean, I was the mom that parented from the couch. I yelled at my kids. I napped every single chance I had. I never wanted to make dinner. If I did make dinner, I was crabby about it or like complaining about the mess. And
Mhm.
it was just this constant just battle and struggle all the time. And then every night I would go to bed, I would feel less than, I would feel terrible about myself. I then would be in tears because I yelled at my kids again today. And then I would think, oh, tomorrow will be a better day. But then I didn't sleep all night. So then I would hit my snooze a million times in the morning. And then I would wake up late and then I would be barking at the kids again. And it was this vicious cycle day after day after day. And it was
Mhm.
terrible. And I can't even believe I function like that or barely function really. But Thrive comes into our lives. It changes everything. It sounds so cliche when we're like, oh, Thrive changed my life. And it's like, oh, whoop de woo. It's some vitamins. Like, are you kidding me? But literally, once we are where we are right now, and then we go and we look back, it's hard to imagine that that's where we were. But there are so many mamas that are still in that place right now. And they're just thinking that this is just what motherhood is, or this is just what my
Mhm.
30s are, or this is just what my 40s are. And it's like, you do not have to succumb to that reality. That is not like what it has to be. Like, it doesn't have to be like that. It doesn't have to, that doesn't have to be your reality. And so that is the beauty of taking care of your health and taking care of yourself and seriously just pouring into yourselves. And with Mother's Day coming, this is the perfect time for this message because so often we think it's selfish to take care of ourselves. And in reality, we are doing our children a disservice by not
Mhm.
taking care of ourselves. It is a disservice to be running on empty every day. Because when we're running on empty, then we're just barking orders at our kids and they are not like benefiting from us like whatsoever. And do you want our children to remember us to be, the moms who were always barking and yelling and just lazy and on the couch and never played with them? That's not what I want to be remembered as. So this is why we continually show up and share about this. But obviously that's where Holly was. She's went through a lot of life, as a lot of us have. And it's like you got to try to figure out how to navigate through all of these challenges and struggles and figure out a way to keep going. So obviously, Thrive came into your life, Holly, and what do things look like now? And then I want to get into the main point of our live of really talking about how this opportunity has also changed your life.
Yeah, absolutely. People think we're crazy when we say that Thrive has changed my life because, like you said, they're just vitamins, and they're like, how could that change your life? But and I'm not gonna say like I don't come home and want to take a nap, or I have a day off and I drop the kids off and I don't take a nap, or that some days are longer than others and harder than others, and that I don't come home and I'm tired. It's still a reality. I'm still human. Like these vitamins, these products don't make us superhumans, right? Um, but they definitely help. Like one of my biggest struggles is my schedule changes. Like sometimes I go into work at 4, so I'm up at 2. Sometimes I don't have to be to work until 1. So I could sleep till 11 o'clock maybe, right? Um, but I also know like I have a lot of mom things to do or things for myself. So like if I don't work till 1, I still want to be up early and I still want to get some of those things done. Um, I don't like to wake up. And then other people look at us and they're like, oh, you're a thriver. Like, you love to get up. You want to get up. Like, you're excited about life. No, I'm human. And if I don't go to bed till 10, 11 o'clock the night before, like, I want to sleep in. I don't want to be up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. But that's the power of our products. And when we say they work, as soon as I can push the snooze like 3, 4 times and say, nope, not today, work. I am not going. I am not doing life. I am tired. I got 3 hours of sleep last night. But as soon as I pop those capsules, like I'm up and I'm moving and I'm ready to go. Um, and people ask me, they're like, how do you do it? How do you go through life and get 3 hours of sleep, raise 3 kids? You're doing pickup and drop off on your lunch or after work, and then you're going home and you're making dinner and you're doing laundry and yard work and all of those things. Because I'm a single mom. I'm like, owning this home on my own, it's exhausting. And I used to be the mom that woke up and I was looking at it and I was like, the laundry needs to be done, the dishes need to be done, I need to vacuum, my floors are gross, like everything, my bathrooms are gross. And I, had the expectation that because I was a mom, I had to get it done all at one time. That's not the reality of life. Like, you need to choose you. And that was the biggest thing, these products. Obviously when I divorced, that was unhealthy for me. So that was my first step on choosing me for the very first time in my life. But taking these vitamins made me like want to eat healthier. I mean, I still enjoy ice cream and cake and all of the things, you guys. Like, you can do that too. Um, but I choose healthier eating habits. My kids are seeing this. Like, every day, my kids, as soon as I grab my capsules in the morning, like, Logan hears that. He knows. So he's right there by my side and he's like, say cheese. He knows we're taking a picture in the morning and he knows that we're sharing it with everybody because we want everybody to feel that good when they wake up. My girls have shakes with me every single day. It's, helping their gut health. It's helping them function better throughout the day. We have so many different products, the sleep gummies, immune gummies, all of those things. As soon as Logan started taking them, like last year before we started taking these products, like, he was sick all winter long. And now we've been able to fight off a lot of that yuckiness that you get at school and out in public and all of the things. And just stay healthy. So we're doing it together as a family. So they see not only the business side of things, but that healthier lifestyle. So I'm spreading it to my family. And because it gives us so much energy, like clean energy, I've been able to show up for my kids. And that was the biggest blessing in my life, is because I was that mom on the couch and I didn't want to do anything with them. And the reality, especially as a single parent, is like, I'm the one that's there. I'm the one that's showing up. And, after losing my dad, it's a huge eye opener to how fast life goes and how you can talk to somebody tonight and they're not there tomorrow. So to just absorb every single moment. And so it's just, once I start taking care of my gut health, the mental focus, like all of that and all of the super important things, they just come easier to focus on and move forward and just be the best version of myself for my family. And I'm so incredibly thankful for all of it.
I love that. It makes me so happy. Your transformations is one of my favorite because, I didn't know Holly super well, but I knew her from social media and I was just watching her posts and I could see her. She reminded me a lot of myself. Ashton, no, thank you. No, thank you, honey. Not in here. Sorry, we are gonna ride a three-wheeler now through my bedroom with very loud wheels on a wood floor. But the thing is that when I could see her posting on social media, she reminded me of myself pre-Thrive. She reminded me of how exhausted I was, and I could see her in her struggle, and I knew exactly what she was feeling. I knew exactly how she was feeling, and I knew how debilitating it was, but also how hard it is to reach out and ask for help. And just like my friend did to me, she reached out and said, "Hey Heather, like I see you. I know you got little kids. Like I can tell you're very tired. I really just want to send you this sample. Just take it, give me your opinion and let me know if I can help you." And literally that is in that moment what I felt I needed to do with Holly. And to just see the changes in her over this past year have been remarkable. But honestly, I just wanted to help her thrive. Cash, honey, I need you to be quiet, please. Or you need to go play in the living room. Cashton, sir, I need you to go play in the living room. Okay. Then you need to be quiet, okay? Sorry guys. But I just wanted her to take that sample. I just wanted her to feel better. She truly was concerned about finances, and I said, I don't want you to worry about all that right now. I want you to just take the sample with an open mind, and then we will figure the rest out later and I will help you. And that is exactly what she did. And of course, I helped her with a discount. And of course, like I knew she was a single mama. So I'm always going to help people get product at a discount when they're first starting out, especially so that you can get this in your body for a minimum of 30 days and see exactly what it's going to do. And then, excuse me,
Awesome.
we will figure the
Mhm.
rest out later. Like we will make it happen. We will figure out how we can budget for it. We will figure out how we can make it happen with the discount, like whatever. Like we will always figure it out. And that's exactly what we do here. And so, anyways, she loved it. She got on board. What I did not think was going to happen is that she would love it so much that she would eventually start promoting it and sharing it. And especially being a single mom, especially working full time and being a leader at her full time job. So that is a lot of work. Cash, Ashton. That is a lot of work to do all of that. And then on top of, having an autistic son and two basically teenage daughters, like that is a lot to have to handle all by yourself and keep up a house. I certainly never thought that Holly would start promoting. But what I will tell you is that it's the people that are in these types of positions that are hungry and that they know they have no other option because they're tired of the life that they're living. And Holly was tired of the life that she was living. She got out of that yucky marriage, and that was the first step to taking care of herself. Then she got these vitamins in her body, started feeling amazing, building relationships with her children and getting things back on track, getting life back on track. And then I'll let her tell her story, but I want to believe that it was the community that she was a part of that really built her self esteem, her self confidence, and also just made her to start dreaming again and realizing that, you know what, like there is more to life and I don't have to, struggle living paycheck to paycheck and doing all of this stuff. And then that's where the opportunity side of things came in, where she was like, oh, wait a minute, there could be another way. And she has hit some remarkable milestones with Lavelle. Holly just hit the very first rank in the company, but what is even more important about that is that not only did she hit that first rank of the company and she's getting a weekly additional paycheck to her full-time job, she is getting an additional paycheck on Tuesdays, to help with her family's other expenses, vacations, anything that they want to do. And then she's thriving for free, which means now she's not even paying for her monthly Thrive and she's feeling amazing. She is getting those products for free, free credits into her account. She's hit some daily bonuses. And when she hit her rank, she hit a rank advancement bonus. So she hit 4K in the company. And if it's a sorry, matching rank advancement bonus, I'll let you put two and two together of what that bonus was. Now, to get that monthly bonus over the course of these next 10 months is a huge, huge thing. It's like, what could a couple $100 a month do for you? Like, that's a grocery trip. That is a vacation. That is paying down debt. That is whatever you want it to be. But that's what's available here, even at the first rank in the company. And I don't believe that Holly set out to start a business, but that's what happened. So, Holly, I just want you to take a quick minute and talk about what the business side of things started to look like for you and what it's done for you and for your family.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've been working retail for 18 years, and I've watched that company go from incredible things to a point where I question how that company still exists. Um, we used to get quarterly bonuses, all of the things that got taken away. Yearly reviews and job performance raises, all of those things, and that was taken away. So I know what it's like out there in the workforce of having things taken away or companies that you like see that you think are always going to be there. You know, I mean, even our clinic, for instance, like everybody needs a doctor. Like we've just watched a ton of people get laid off over the last year, the last few months, um, because of financial situations in, you know, in the medical field, all of those things. Or companies shutting down and people looking for a place to transfer because their business is no longer being successful. So what you think is like always going to be there may be there today, but it's not going to be there tomorrow. And, you know, obviously I'm not guaranteed that. I've also worked very, very hard and given 110% every single day in my 18 years at my job. And over the last year, I haven't gotten recognized for the work that I do. So that took a toll on me emotionally as well. Um, to not go to a job or to go to a job every day that you don't love anymore, but is the one thing providing for your family, it's a scary thing to think about walking away from that and starting over completely different. Especially when I need that flexibility with my kids' schedule to be there. Being the parent that's present for my kids, you know, if there's a situation with Logan at school, I need to be able to go and be there. You know, there's doctor's appointments, school meetings like today, all of the things. So the flexibility has been great in my job, but you know, and that's scary to think about going somewhere else and not having that. So I know that for my mental health, I need to step away from where I'm at. But I also know that I have a home that I have to pay for, that I have a car I have to pay for, and 3 kids to provide for. Um, so my goal right now is how do I do that? How do I make that happen? But step away from my job and get my mental health back and be in a position where I feel valued for what I'm doing, and who I am. While I was going through my divorce, you know, and I was expressing my feelings and all of the things, one of the things I was told the most is that I have a huge heart. I'm very passionate and I have a gifted way of sharing my emotions and my feelings with people. And that one day I would find a way to share all of it with so many people and it was going to be impactful. So this job is just that, I believe. I believe it's my opportunity to get out there. And whether there's a million people out there watching me on social media and they're judging me and making comments, for the first time in my life, I don't care because I know
Or
just like
cheering you
me.
on, or cheering you on.
I know just like me and Heather seeing me that there's somebody out there that's just looking for someone to see them and someone to recognize them and truly understand what they're going through. So if me sharing my story and my experiences and all of those things is going to impact one person, then that's enough for me. But that's what we're here for, is to help as many people as possible, because we know we're not the only mamas out there that want to nap on our couch all day or struggled as a mom to get out of bed and do the things. There's a million of you out there, and I know you're watching, and I get it if you're doubting like the finances and all of the things. It's a scary thing to commit to something when that could potentially be taking money away from your bills or your kids or all of the things. I was that person. I said, no way can I afford that. But here I am. And one of the biggest reasons, though, that I've stuck around is, like Heather said, the community. We have a team of people who have been through things, and we're not afraid to share them with each other and support each other. When I lost my dad, every single person on my team was there reaching out and, um, you know, just comforting me, asking what they could do to help. And when I'd wake up and I'd realize, like, you know, I am losing my dad, but I still need to provide for my family. I still need to show up. I still showed up and I worked my business as much as I could. And they were so supportive and cheering me on, and just proud of what I was doing. And to know that I was being seen, and you know, they were understanding like what I was going through and being supportive, but still encouraging me to keep showing up. And that's what we do for each other. Like we cheer each other on where we're at, help each other reach the goals, all of the things. So I know that there's a lot of single moms out there who don't get out, you know, because they're worried about the kids. They don't have friends. They don't go out and socialize. And trust me, I only go to work most days because that's my only adult experience. Like, um, So to have this opportunity where we have a constant like team chat going all day long, we're checking in, we're cheering each other on, we're sharing things, whether it's something funny or encouraging or business related or just the struggles of life, whatever it is, we're always there for each other. So the community has really become a family, and that's like the biggest thing that has kept me sticking around. But also, I've lost so much financially in my day-to-day job. Um, and so I'm looking for that extra income that is going to help with, my daughter had prom. She wanted her hair done for her birthday. And for so many years, I've said, absolutely not. Am I spending that money on there? Because that's going to take away from groceries. That's going to take away from cable. It's going to take away from something. And I can't afford it. So I kept saying no. They want to go on trips every summer. And I'm like, absolutely not, because I'm going to pay for that. And then I'm going to have to work extra for the next month or two. And then you guys are going to be angry because I'm working extra just to afford those things. When it comes to birthdays or Christmases or all those things, I'm like, I didn't save any money this year. I don't know how I'm going to afford Christmas. I can't be that mom that doesn't have anything under the tree. Even if I don't know what to get them anymore, because kids are difficult and they change their mind every day. All of those things. And so here I have an opportunity in my hand that we get paid every Tuesday. That's 52 extra paychecks
Mhm.
out of the entire year.
Mhm.
Like, that's huge. It doesn't matter if you only get a $20 paycheck or you get a $500 paycheck. It doesn't really matter. It's extra money that I didn't have before.
Mhm.
Um, and the fact that I struggled right away off the bat of how I was going to afford this, but it's as simple as sharing these vitamins that work, and help you choose a healthier lifestyle with the people that I loved. And now almost my entire family is thriving with me. And they all have the energy, and whether the scale is changing, they're losing inches. And so they're celebrating with me about buying like different pant sizes or whatever it is. My niece is promoting with me, and she's got a wedding to pay for and college and all of the things. And so she's excited about that. It's just a family experience. And it's as simple as getting two people to thrive with you, and you earn those credits, and then you don't have to pay for your stuff. So I don't have to pay for my Thrive anymore because I'm sharing it with the people that I love and making a difference in their life. So that's super fantastic. And yes, I finally hit the 4K bonus. And that was super exciting. I had to work 1 to 10 that night, and I knew I was close, but I was like, there's no way I'm going to get it because, I'm at work, and it's a struggle to run this business sometimes when you're working and dealing with kids and all of that. Logan takes my phone as soon as I get home. So some nights I don't even look at social media. But it's as simple as fitting it in the gaps of your life. So if that means that I wake up a little bit early and I'm posting what I do every single day before I go to work, I have a lunch break. I take a few minutes there and I'm checking in and reaching out with people once he goes to bed. I mean, it's that simple. It doesn't have to be that you're dedicating your entire life to social media. Um, and we're constantly sharing tips and tricks, and there's training, and everything is there and available for you to show you how to be successful in this business. So it's super simple and super rewarding at the same time. But yeah, the extra paycheck, the bonus definitely helped my family. It helps for date night on Friday nights when the kids go with their dad. If that's the one night I get to go out and just, enjoy being me. um, it pays for that without the guilt. If the kids want McDonald's one night because I don't want to cook or I'm not hungry, I can pay for that without feeling guilty. My daughter got her hair done and was able to go to prom, all of those things, and she's super excited. And Heather did it, and it looks amazing. Um, so all of those things, and to be able to do those without carrying the guilt and the weight of choosing to do the extra things and what bill I'm going to put aside. Because there was a phase of my life where I owed so much money to so many people because I chose to spend my money on my kids, and what bill could I neglect because I needed to do something for my kids, until I realized I was doing that more often and I owed a lot of money to a lot of people, and I just wanted to hide from them because I didn't have the money. Um, so not having to worry because I'm getting that extra income, because I already have a job that provides for my family, and this is just extra. is super rewarding. But I hit that 4K bonus. I know what's next. The auto bonus is right there in front of me. And if I can get my car paid for and get a new set of wheels, like that's super fantastic. And I'm running for it, you guys. And I'm taking anybody who wants to go along with me. And the team is encouraging me. But you know, they just had Thrive Palooza this last month, and to see people who have been where I'm at walk the stage as, you know, $1 million thrivers, that they've earned $1 million in sales, and see that it's life changing, like to see it right in front of you, you can't doubt it. And so when I know that the opportunity is out there, I've never stopped halfway. Like I'm in it and I'm excited about what's in front of me, because my goal overall is to step away from my day-to-day job, because my oldest is watching my son right now when I have to be at work late, and she's going to be graduating. And as a sophomore in high school, she's already envisioning her future and thinking college. And so I'm going to have to step back at work, but I'm going to need that financial gap to fill in what I'll lose, you know, working that day-to-day job. So I have goals, but it's right in front of me and I know it's available. And so I'm not stopping now.
Oh my gosh, I love it so much. I am so inspired by you, because you are such an amazing woman, but like just to see your perseverance and your drive and the confidence that has been in you that I did not see in the beginning has been like so amazing to be a part of, because you're just on fire. I can feel your passion. And that's literally what it's all about. And it's helping other people get there, which is why we share our stories and why we try to help other moms, specifically just because we are moms. And so that's who we relate with. Of course, we have men on our team. But like I predominantly, this is a female business and industry. 75% of our industry is women. So yeah, we do speak to the women mostly on this, but we also speak to the women because this is helping women like Holly, worked towards her goal to get her car paid for as a single mom. For me, it was stepping away from my salon and being there till 6 or 8 o'clock at night, and also stepping away from my salon and having my family financially taken care of. Well, I had cancer. That's a really freaking big deal to not have to worry about my finances while I was taking care of my health. That's when I realized that I was doing myself a disservice by not sharing what is here and available in the opportunity, because had I not been doing this, I don't know how I would have provided for my family financially while I was taking care of myself during a season of cancer and maternity leave. So we show up and we share these stories for single mamas, for people that are just going through things, and also in a hard economy for people that are just looking for an extra paycheck every week, or people that are just looking for an uplifting community. Because if you don't have a community that is supporting you and cheering you on, I say this all the time, then you have a cage. And if you have a cage, then you need to step out and you need to make new changes. But a great way to do that is with a community of positive, uplifting people that are looking to better themselves in life, not only in their health, but in their wealth and also just their personal development. And that is exactly what I've seen you do, Holly. You have personally developed so much and you have changed so dramatically over this last year. It has been such a beautiful thing to be a part of and to watch. And you're right, 12K is in your sights and you are going to grab it. And honestly, we're here for it. This video has already gotten a little longer than what we anticipated, but it's just that's the true passion shining through. So if you are still here with us, we appreciate you being here. If you're watching this on replay, let us know. But the reason is because there is so much happening here at Lavelle right now. you can earn $800 in the first 14 days of your business on top of commissions. Those are just bonuses on $1,600 in sales. So it amounts to be about 1320 in commissions and bonuses in the first 14 days. That is how we get this business off to a fast start. And we are here to help you. Like Holly said, we have systems in place, we have tips and tricks. We are all helping each other what to do every day, how to work this business, how to post on social media. We have a team page that helps everybody with everything, and all the information is in there. Like, we have so much resources that truly it could be overwhelming. But you will never ever say that you don't know what to do, because it is literally all right in front of you if you're willing to go after it and grab it. And that is the thing with Holly. She could sit and make excuses about her life, that I'm a single mom, I don't have time, I work full time, blah, 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 blah. I am sorry. Two things you need to do. You need to check and see how much Netflix you're watching every single day, and also check your screen time on your phone. I say this lovingly and respectfully, but I'm going to guarantee you that it's multiple hours. And what would happen if you took those multiple hours, or even just half of that time, and just poured your passion into something that makes you feel so good and makes you feel alive? And that's exactly what Holly said, is that when she was going through her divorce, she just knew she was meant for more, and she knew she was meant to inspire people. And it's so strange to how her and I have connected, but I believe that God puts the right people in your face. And that's why if you are still here, it's because you are supposed to get this message. You are supposed to be hearing this right now, because I believe that you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. And also, we attract the people that are meant for us. And I always said to my husband, like, this aligns with me, because I worked at a salon and I love helping people and I love making people feel good and I love making people feel pretty. But this to me is honestly even more impactful, because this is changing people's lives from the inside out. It's not just this exterior shell. To me, what is important is what is going on internally in people, is what where the true change comes from. And the rest of this will just shine. And we can all change our hair color at any given point. And I shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna. You can just do that by buying a box or going to Sally's. Like, you don't necessarily need me to do it. And I'm not trying to dog on myself, but my point is, we can change this exterior anytime we want. But what is important is what is happening in the interior of our lives, that is reflecting out to everyone else around us. A new hair color doesn't change me barking at my kids. That's not that impactful. Yeah, sure, I get a lot of compliments, and I can put a selfie up on social media and get a ton of people telling me how great I look, but that's not going to change who I show up as every single day. And so for me, changing lives with vitamins, the same with Holly, it's why we show up, it's why we share, because we know what we have and we're super passionate about it, and we just want to help people feel like we do, and also to build a future. This business is not going anywhere, and any mom can work this in the nooks and crannies of her day. Truly, I built this business while working full time at the salon, right after I built a brand new salon, working 60 hours a week. Trust me, if I could do that while doing this, everybody can do it. And so we just want to show you what's possible. If you've been a Thriver with us prior to February, but you hadn't ordered since prior to February, we have an amazing deal right now. So you need to get in touch with anybody that you were signed up for. This isn't just our team's promo, this is a company promo. So if you are watching this and you're an old Thriver and you're just on my social media, but you are signed up with someone else, this is available for you. If you have not ordered since prior to February, we can get you started again. It's called our comeback campaign, and we can get you started for $100. We can customize your cart. We can help you with classic or elite. If you're looking for weight loss, whatever it is, we will customize those carts. I know for myself, and I'm going to speak on behalf of Holly as well, we will honor this promo for any brand new person as well. So if you have never thrived, we will hook you up with the classic experience for $100. We will make that happen for you. So don't be alarmed if you haven't thrived with us yet. For Mother's Day, we will hook you up and we will help you with that promo as well. As far as promoting goes, and if you're thinking about joining our team, we do have some special offers on packages. And if you want to know the insides of our business, what we do, what it looks like, we can't share paychecks on here, but if you're interested in what that looks like, we can talk to you about that privately. Um, Anything you want to ask us, we're an open book. This does not mean we're going to hunt you down and harass you for the rest of your life. This just means we're going to answer your questions. And if it's a good fit, great. And if it's not, okay. Because here is the deal. If we have to beg you to come, we'll have to beg you to stay. And that is not what we do here. This is a voluntary army. So, if you want to be on our team, we want you here, but we do have some special offers for that as well, to get your experience started and your starter pack ordered. So definitely reach out to myself or Holly or anyone that you know that's in our Thrive team, and we would be more than happy to help you get your experience started. I know, Holly, you got to get going to the school, but do you have any closing remarks before we hop off of here?
Not really. I feel like I've done a lot of talking and you covered a lot of things, but like she said, we're here to help you guys. So we get a lot of free credits. In fact, they're launching Thrive and Mingles again in June, which gives us a lot of free products. So we have a lot of product to share. If you're not ready to jump in, we're always giving out samples. Just reach out.
Or
The
drop
only
a one in the comments. If you don't want to reach out, drop a one in the comments. And if you want a sample, we'll also hook you up with that.
The only disservice you're doing to yourself is ignoring this altogether and not saying anything. I know that it's a scary thing to reach out and say, this is me and I need help. Um, but we're not going to know, and if we continue to message you, we feel like we're just harassing you. So reach out and let us know. It doesn't have to be publicly, like just DM us. Let us know how we can help, whether it's a sample. I was blessed enough to feel it day one. Some people it takes a little bit longer, which is why we're offering these huge deals to get you started on a whole month. Because you'll definitely start feeling it by the end of the month. Like she said, we have credits to share, so we have incredible deals going, whether you want to promote or a customer to come back or just get started. Reach out, let us know how we can help you, because we have lots to share.
That's
And
right.
it's definitely going to change your life, whether you believe it or not. It is, and the business opportunity is out there. I know one of my biggest goals as a mom is to spend more time with my kids, because it's the one thing we don't get back. You blink and they're driving their own car and going to college. Like, it goes that fast. So don't sleep on the opportunity, or even if you just want to feel better, we have a lot available to you.
Hmm. That's right. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and listening to Holly's story. She has an amazing testimony, so we appreciate you being here, listening to it, and just reach out if we can help you with your story. We'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.
Bye.